Okay, I am here. I am alive. I will explain why I'm not here earlier in a moment. Hold on. For those looking at the recording, I normally start like 15-20 minutes beforehand, but this time I'm starting 5 minutes before. There is good reason. Very good reason. Just one moment. Getting stuff set. Okay. Also, hello everybody that's in chat at the moment. Hello Swedish. Hello Sonic. I had done a thing. Okay, hold on 1 second. Hold on. It's the John just streams his lance. Yeah. Okay. Ultra Kill fans here too. Hello. Hey, not Lancer. Hey, Diamond 20. Okay. Okay, so normally I would actually start like a little sooner. However, great. However, so a bit of like real life stuff that's been going on at my place. So where I live is kind of in like a very big area. Problem is that we have a really big garage. Other problem, this garage has a lot of stuff in it. Anyways, we've been able to finally get our hands on a large dumpster so that we can throw stuff away. Anyways, that's pretty neat. For whatever reason, we had a bunch of toilets with us. And I thought it'd be kind of funny to record the toilet crashing into a dumpster. Anyways, give me a bit to find the sound. Where the hell is it? Is it this one? Oh, I think it's this one. Hold on. We also have a tractor, so that's how we're actually able to put it in. But anyways. There's 2 takes of toilet crushing. Here's the first one. Give it a second. That was the first one. And we don't see anything. Oh yeah, Swedish. That's because it's pure sound. It's pure sound at the moment. I think I might be able to get. Is that a lawnmower in the back? No, it's a tractor. It's a tractor with the button. So we did it one more time, but this time we turned the motor off and we were still able to dump it. So here's pure toilet destruction sound. Here it goes again. Oh, that's wonderful. Wait, there we go. I love the sound of breaking stuff. Yeah. Hold on, wait. I wonder. Let me see. Someone else was recording of it. We literally just had this happen. So I'm just like, wait, hold on. Maybe I might be able to get this on the screen. This might... Hold on, give me a bit. I might try to see if I can get the footage of the toilet getting broken. Hold on. Let's see. Have some music in the background while I'm doing this. Okay. I know we're here for Undertale Yellow, but this is very important. Let's see. Send that to myself. Let me see if I can get this open. I swear we'll get to Undertale Yellow soon. We just need to actually witness the destruction of a toilet. Okay. I have... Let's see. I have the footage. I'm getting it in a quick video edit just specifically so I can crop my family out of it, because my family's in there and I don't want to show that. Okay. Got that, and... Will I be able to show... I can, okay. I think this should be okay. Alright, this is going to be a rare instance of seeing my area. A really weird, rare instance, but this time it's for destruction of a toilet. It's very much worth it, though. Is what I would say if it actually would show up. Good grief. Okay. Yeah, that's going to have to be good enough. Alright. So we have a dumpster. Or here goes the toilet. Wow, that was not as satisfying as the actual noise. That was not as satisfying as the actual noise. That's still cool though. Okay. There goes that. Never be able to see that again. Ripped. Oh no, our toilet! Get the geocacher. I doubt he's been there. I live in a corner of a corner. No one's gonna be able to find that. Don't take that as a challenge. Please do not find where I am. Alright, so, yeah. Okay, goodbye. Why? Let's see. What are people saying on here? I see stuff to yourself. I'm far more interested in the toilet breaking. Ultrago fan had to go do something. Oh, alright. Take that as a challenge, says Squiz. No! Please do not take that as a challenge. Please don't. Anyways, yeah, that's a thing that happened. Very funny. I have high-quality sound recording equipment that allows me to record a really nice, crisp sound, which is why that toilet was really nice. That toilet's dark in your form is now traumatized. I can't believe it. They busted the toilet. No. So just says I have more. Dean, I have some more videos thanks to you. Oh, yay! I saw the Tenno in the backrooms one. That was really funny. Toilet, no. Squiz had already found you. I doubt it. Can't find me that easily. No, I'm in a corner of a corner. Anyways, blah blah yada yada. I think we should probably play the Undertale Yellow thing at some point in the Undertale Yellow stream. Let's see. Let me get it booted up. For years, monsters have been sealed away by a powerful spell. How powerful was the spell? I don't know. I know it was on planet Earth. Pretty likely. Alright. How is the sound on this? But yeah, if you've been wondering what I've been doing in my free time, it's literally just cleaning out a bunch of junk that we have. that we literally have no use for. Like toilets. I kid you not, we had 3 toilets. And I only recorded 2 getting destroyed. The monsters were sealed by a powerful toilet. Okay. This was really funny because I was like just about to get ready to start filming or streaming, and then my parents were like, "Hey, Dean, guess what? We're gonna bust a toilet." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, the toilet thing. Please record it." And then I recorded it. And it was very funny. Okay, I think this sounds okay. The toilet's more important, says Lane. Toilet was significantly more important. Yes. Squick said I recently watched Indie Cross. It's very good. I watched it as well. I think Indie Cross is very, very good. Can't wait for new parts to come out next year. Kevin ES is here. Fireworks into the toilet. Nah. Actually, that'd probably be more dangerous. At least in my my case, I recorded the sound of it getting dumped into a dumpster, which is actually pretty fine because I actually have like really good sound recording equipment as well as a boom mic pole, which can extend to like a 10-foot pole. It can extend that far. That's just a thing that I have. So I literally just like hid behind, like underneath the dumpster, and I just kind of like pointed the microphone into the dumpster as the toilet was being dropped. That was fun. You have your priorities straight, says Lindsay. Alright. Okay, back to Undertale Yellow. That was just like a bit of funny real-life stuff. Canadian Kitty's here, says hello. Hello, chat. I am here. Hello, Canadian Kitty. You missed the part where I talked about where I destroyed a toilet. Or more like I recorded the sound of a destroyed toilet. You can go back and watch that again if you want. What in the world is XP? XP? Oh, alright. Turning into Undertale Yellow mode now. Hello everybody, it's Deanspillabean back on your screen playing some Undertale Yellow. And where we last left off, I will admit I played the game before. I've done an entire series on this before. I just want to play the game again. At least that's what the idea was. Wait, what? Are we XP farming on YouTube? Is that a... I heard some people talk about that last stream. Is that literally a new thing? You're number 1. How are you number 1? You just got here. What? Wow, y'all not doing really good, guys. Y'all, you've been here for longer and you let Canadian Kitty overtake you in the rankings? Whoa, you need more chat points. Increase your chat score. Just XP farming in your chat. How dare you? I am not an XP grinder. I shouldn't be an XP grinder. Where did this even come from? Because this is new. I am the farmer. I farm. I am farming XP. Good grief. Brings Speloctra into Dark World. It would be chaos. That would actually sounds good. Okay, trying to focus. Oh gosh. So, I played Undertale Yellow a little bit before Deltarune dropped because I was like, man, I want to play Undertale Yellow again. And then Deltarune dropped, and I was like, wow, Deltarune is so fun. Anyways, oh yeah, it's been like a month. Maybe I should get back to this. Howdy. Hey, Flowey, it's been a while.
Yeah, where have you been?
I've been playing Deltarune.
Wait, like the Prophecy? How do you play a Prophecy?
It's like a video game. Somebody, like, turned it into an entire full-fledged video game.
What? What? How?
Do you know that annoying dog that annoyed you in your runs?
Yeah?
Well, he apparently figured out how to make video games. I could imagine just a stupid conversation like that. So basically, Red Dead Redemption 2 Undertale Edition. We're in an area that's kind of like that, basically. But yeah, I kind of wanted to redo the pacifist route, and now I kind of want to, like, get that done. So today, I'm trying to do what I can here in the Wild East, and then hopefully finish up tomorrow in the Steamworks and getting the whole thing done. Also, just as like a stream plan thing, I'm trying my best to get a virtual machine running, specifically so I can run Windows 95 or 98, one of those old Windows versions on my supercomputer, which is a very important thing because if I can't do that, I can get out my huge collection of various random computer games from like 20 years into the past. Actually, I looked at the discs that I have. Some of them are like back in 1995, 99, 2000. What was it, like 2002, 2004? Very old ones. Maybe a Doom stream would be fire. I've thought about that, Canadian. Honestly, I like the Doom franchise. I don't feel like streaming that, though. I don't know. Oh, hey, I recognize you. Wait, don't tell me. It's Clover. Yeah, I remember you. I delivered your intro letter. Huh? You look confused. Oh, right, I'm not rhyming. Yeah, that's just company policy. It gets a little tiresome sometimes, but other than that, I have no complaints. It's a great job. Wouldn't trade it for the world itself. I'm a little worried, though. These days, those fancy cell phones are all the rage. I don't know how long the mail service... Oh me, oh my break's come to an end. See you next time when there's letters to send. Canadian bringing up the original Doom on your ancient PC. Well, it's gonna be an ancient virtual PC, technically. Actually, can I go up here? Everyone's wrapped in the conversation. Quite popular spot. But, I don't know. I just don't feel like having a whole stream just to play the old Doom games. I just have, like, different priorities. It's more like I wanted to play a bunch of games from my childhood just to see, like, what I've done, what kind of games I had. Because there are some weird ones. Like, there was a parent, one that we won't get to in, like, my plan out for what we'll be doing. One of them is literally a game of Operation, but it's like a really weird mini-games thing centered around Operation. I cannot describe it because I haven't seen it in, like, probably 15 to 20 years or something. It's a very old game, but I recall it being weird. So that's one thing. Then there's a bunch of, like, random education games that were also fun. And not just education games, but just, like, there was an old Hot Wheels game that I liked, too. Anyways, I don't want to get into too much detail on that because it's going to be a while before that happens. Anyways, that's a plan that I have doing. That'll come up, like, in the next 2 weeks. Next week, though, I'm planning on playing a game called Dweller's Empty Path, which was a game that Temmie Chain made a few years ago. The same person that helped with some art on Undertale and Deltarune. She made a game at some point. I kind of want to replay it because I haven't played it in a while. Swedish asks, Dean, what do you think about the idea of playing with your viewers on TF2 or something like that? That's what Swedish Monkey says. It's a thing that I've kind of thought about. Honestly, I don't think I do well with, like, making events very well. Like, it might be kind of fun, but that's not gonna be a priority thing. I'm just not the best at, like, doing group events like that. Ricky EDC here. Still not finished one shot. Stopped at the color puzzle in a fabric? What? I played one shot before. I'm not even sure what you're talking about with the color puzzle in a fabric, Rickanini. Let's see. Watching you while working. Playing yellow again. Why? Honestly, I just kind of want to play yellow. Oh, coffee. It's a Canadian kitty. Got me a little bit of money. Coffee money for the poor. Ironic since I am. Well, thank you for the $2.50. Thank you for the $2.50, Canadian kitty. Thank you. It's very much appreciated. Thank you. Anyways, I'm gonna use that money to go gambling. That's what this is. What a... I won't actually use the money to go gambling. It's just a thing that's going on at the moment. I haven't played this in a while. Let's see. Get you to... Can I get... Oh, there we go. This guy's 75 XP, we're cooked. I think I missed out on an opportunity. Oh well. Let's see. Ah, damn. I just gained XP so hard I have 225 for no... You... What? Man, if only there was some way that you could... Are you telling me that the XP system is a pay-to-win service? Yeah, good grief. Donating is the XP.
You should donate to your local live streamer, specifically to gain XP in the chat box.
Me personally, that sounds like a really bad idea, to just spend your money specifically on that. I guess Canadian Kitty is just gonna be stuck as #1 for a while. Oh, Funny's here. Hey, Funny. Oh, thank you for stopping by. You missed the part where I destroyed a toilet. I recorded a toilet's destruction at the start of the stream. So, also for anyone who's joining in, you can go back there and watch that. It is very cool. Oh, shoot. Where did the guy who gave you $100 go? Says Lancer. I forget. I think you're thinking of the not Josh Kebab that gave me like $200. There wasn't a time when someone gave me 100 yet. There was that one time, not Josh Kebab gave me $200, which that was crazy. Wasn't it? Horse gave me $1. Oh, they gave the 100. I'm pretty sure I didn't get $100 from a donation. I remember Hungry Horse gave. Actually, you know what? I might be misremembering. When I get done gambling my money, I'll go check out what I have. Because YouTube does record all of the transactions that happen, and I can go check that out. I think I can also just go check out Ko-Fi, too. Oh, XP, cool. Oh, yeah. Apparently, if you spend money, you'll get XP. Like, the amount of money that you spend, 1 cent is XP. So if you want to be crowned #1, just send me money. God damn it. Stop gambling your coffee money, son.
You gave me the money, I'm gonna use it.
Would you like to play again? Nah, I'm good. Okay. Oh, wow, I only have 6 gold left. Okay, I'm gonna check this out. Checking, because, like... I'm pretty certain I've never been getting $100, but I'll do a quick double check on that. Let's see, from memberships, no, from supers and gifts, there we go. Yeah, all of the, it was just not just Kavakababa. That they gave $200. There wasn't a $100 transaction so far.
But you could be the first.
No, you don't have to be. No pressure. Okay, one more check. I could check out my Ko-Fi and see if there's been anything over there. I don't think so. No. Doesn't seem like it. Okay.
You wanna bet?
Wait, don't, actually do that. It's not a challenge. Don't actually do it. Be financially irresponsible. But the money is very much appreciated. Alright. I'm gonna... What am I doing? Okay, as much as I want to interact with everyone, I kind of want to get to... Hey Mooch, how you doing?
Hiya. Swell job setting out on that stool. I have a feeling they'll be at the talk of the town. We're gonna have so much fun training together. Anyway, see you later. Why are you looking at me that way? I was just being friendly and honest. It's nice to accept someone's kind words and leave it at that.
She stole 1 gold from me. I had 6. I now have 5. Be financially responsible like Dean. Dean has been with my coffee money. Hey Northstar, how you doing?
Are you ready to begin?
I think so.
Did you talk to the townsfolk? Explore every nook and cranny? You're gonna need it if you want to be a good deputy. That's right, kid. I'm heavily considering you for my coveted sidekick position. Now, don't get too high and mighty just yet. To be a deputy, you gotta know how to wrangle the horses. Me and my posse are gonna show you how it's done around here. Wouldn't drag anyone off the road and give them special treatment. You'll have to prove your gunslinging skills to me. That being said, let's go meet up with the others.
I remember, one of the things I did. One of the things I did, during the pacifist route, I think, or the neutral one, I just kept joking that Northstar knew how to teleport and learned it from Sans. Because that's what happened later on.
What's you want, boss?
Oh, are we gonna begin training Clover?
Precisely, Moray. I thought we'd start with a little classic game that involves pacing.
You mean what I see you doing every night outside the house? Back and forth, whispering to yourself?
Yeah, what? I don't do that. Some monsters just have a unique way of getting the thoughts out. Other monsters... Can anyone correctly guess what game I'm thinking at?
Oh, I know.
Yes, Mooch?
A duo.
Oh, bingo!
It's time for the dangerous stool. Definitely. We're definitely playing the dangerous stool. There will be no side tangents.
No. This is all wrong. What? What's the matter?
Clover doesn't look right. Look at their hats. It's tattered and practically decomposing. That iron in their holster. What kind of pea shooter is that?
Cool it, Ace. I'm sure they tried their best.
No, Ace has a point. What kind of host am I if I don't spoil you with gifts? To the weapon store!
And then we go to the weapon store. Okay, this is just a Red Dead Redemption 2. This is Canadian. At least this area, this is the most western of Undertale Yellow. There's many other areas that's not quite, but it basically is. Anyways.
Of course. Well, Blackjack doesn't like doing business with me. I often borrow his wares and break or lose them. Open up, Blackjack. Don't make me use force. I make the law here so I can legally shoot down your doors.
Get off my property, Northstar. I told you I wouldn't even sell you a gumball.
Now, come on, partner. I don't even know what a gumball is. And those last transactions were ages ago. I'm a changed monster.
You lost one of my premium revolvers last week. Frolicking in your sandstorm and whatnot.
Look, I promise this is a different scenario, Jack. I won't even step aside. You can meet me out here.
That would be very useful.
Hey, don't worry, Clover. He's coming. Observe. The Monopoly Man. This is just the Monopoly Man, though.
Make it speedy.
Of course, sir. I was just gonna ask to sell you a gun to this here child. Wait, I worded that poorly. Hold on.
This is such a stupid thing.
This ain't a child, you see. I was joking. They're just a very small and very tough monster. I'll give you 400G. Why wouldn't you say open up with that kind, pardon? Come inside and I'll fetch you the paperwork. You see, you'll be under control.
So wait, can you get a gun in this Canadian? Yes, you can. It is... I still am confused why there's like gun or weird noises in there. Anyways, we have a gun now.
Done and done. Can I get a yeehaw? Yeehaw! Yee-haw? Yeehaw. All right, moving along.
Now we do the testing. But yeah, we have a gun. What's the name of the star dude who's made? His name is North Star. That's his name.
Carefully aim at the dummy and take your shot. Don't worry, it ain't alive or anything.
But it's got a cowboy hat. The dummy does nothing. Check the dummy. Unknown attack and defense. It's just a dummy.
Let's practice your shoot.
Anything else? You attempt to speak to the dummy. North Star is confused.
Yeah, actually, that's good. Intimidation of your opponent can decrease their focus.
Good thinking, Clover. Is this like a tutorial? I mean, if you want to actually use the gun, because it's like a different firing or fight mechanic than you normally have on your normal weapon.
Which I keep pressing correctly. Let's try that again. I pressed that correctly. Let's try that again.
There we go. Good grief. Funny, Dean. Funny can't hear you at all because their phone is broken. I doubt. Definite doubt.
God damn it. I haven't shot this gun in ages. Last time I tried to do this, I became God. That actually happened. It didn't go well for anyone. There you go. One more.
I knocked his hat off. Ooh. A person human's here and says hello. Hello, person human. Welcome back. I destroyed a toilet at the start of the stream.
That's a thing. I'm gonna go tell Saroba about this.
Oh, and now we're here. This is the part where I mentioned, like, North Star definitely, the difficult was fighting the Titans, this person human.
Oh yeah, Deltarune spoilers, I guess.
The Titan killed me, I think, twice, and then I won afterwards.
I don't feel right doing it, I swear.
I'm just giving you a hard time. What did you want to tell me?
Oh, well, Clover just passed their round of training. They were quite the sharpshooter. Missed several times, and at least got hit one time.
Well, that's good. Canadian Kitty has a proposal. What kind of proposal are you proposing, Canadian Kitty?
Meanwhile, there's some...
How good do you think you are at Deltarune? Good enough that I can probably play a good chunk of it. I don't know, I'm kind of Deltaruned out in terms of streaming it. I had fun streaming Deltarune, a lot of fun.
Gonna get into other stuff for a little while.
I'm still probably gonna make videos on it, though. Hey, tell me truly. Are you at all into this?
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. I've never understood it, but if it makes monsters like Star happy, that's fine. This whole thing is like a dream to him. It's kind of goofy, but it was nice to see someone so passionate. However, passion can go too far. You won't believe how much his parents talked to me about it. Really kind folks who own a farm up north. It's actually very lush there, if you can believe it. And the corn they grow? So good. They used to give my husband Zhuzhen baskets full of the stuff every week. Anyway, I trailed off. Where was I?
I'm back!
Hey, North Star. Welcome back. Squig says, should I make honey butter toast or just butter? I think you should just make toast with butter. Although that's just me who doesn't have butter with toast. I've acquired a nice hat.
Wow. Couldn't even tell it changed if I was standing here. It looks great. What do you think, Saroba?
It's nice.
Isn't it? Well, I'd say this is a mission was worth a success. You want to take a break, Clover? I'll be waiting for you.
Yay, I'm free. I can move around again. Yippee. Woo! Yahoo! Lana Grace just says, what's your favorite...
Guys, who's your favorite Undertale Yellow character?
For me, at least, I love North Star a lot. I forgot, I have, like, no money. I have 5 gold. I lost it all in the gambling. Let's see. Canadian's proposal is glitchless speedrun, since I think last time I got lost, attempted a full game, though I forgot chapter 1 to 2. Ooh, I've thought about speedruns. Honestly, I don't like speedruns very much, or at least streaming them. I think they can be really fun if you're, like, really into it and you know, like, how everything goes, but, I like taking my time with stuff, and I just personally would rather, like, take my time and play and enjoy stuff and allow myself to get distracted. Because, if I feel like that we're just, like, stuck playing something and I'm locked in playing it for, like, ever, then I don't feel like I'm interacting with chat very much, so it's like, man, I can't split my focus, no. Oh, yeah, I need, like, 10 gold in order to get, like, extra health, oh well. Fly with the Flower's a save point? Oh, yeah. Flowey's like your buddy chum pal companion in this. Whenever you die, Flowey brings you back. Flowey's cool. Also, here's Mullet over here.
Clover! I knew I could count on you. Hey, so, me getting out of here, any luck?
Soon.
Let's hope. Thanks for being positive. This is super ridiculous. Anyway, it's so boring in here. Could at least give me something to do. All I have is brainstorming puzzle ideas in my head. I recently had an idea for a third molten rock puzzle, so that's fun.
I love molten rock puzzles.
Okay, it isn't fun.
Well, thankfully, we agree on something.
What is interesting is the noise I heard from a little while ago. I heard a loud snap, which woke me from my nap. Before I realized what happened, the other prisoner was gone. I tried to talk to them when I first arrived, no answers. So, now not only am I in jail, I have no cellmate to talk to. All in all, this day is going fantastic for me.
Yay.
Oh, by the way, I'm aware of this Moray character. So far, they seem nice, so I'm gonna roll with it. No thanks, Clover. I have food. Wink. Wink.
I need to have, like, an actual wink face. Funny says, gotta go. Bye, Dean. Okay. See you, Funny. Canadian Kitty says, my favorite character is the knight in Undertale Yellow. Who would the knight be in Undertale Yellow? Actually, there's a number of Undertale characters that are, like, in an entirely different area so that they're independent from the game of Yellow. Oh, yeah, I get, for anyone who doesn't know, Undertale Yellow is, like, a fan-made prequel to Undertale that takes place... Oh, I got 20G. Darn, I always get that part. Oh yeah, I got reverse robbed. Well, now I can actually go get some extra health here. Oh, hello again. Need a boost? Yes! I needed more money. Shoot. Oh well. But yeah, we're playing as Clover. the 6th human to fall into the underground. We have a gun that we use to settle our differences easily and peaceful like, yeah. That's why we got a designated nap time. It's good to recharge it with the service of justice. Person Human says, there wouldn't be a night in Undertale Yellow because there's no dark world in Undertale Yellow, or Undertale at all. You physically cannot have a night. Ha! What do you mean we don't have confirmation that you can't make a dark world in Undertale? I mean, we could, but there's no confirmation at all. So, Cultus says, is that supposed to be hydrate? HYD? It's been a while. It has been a while, Cultus. Welcome back. We're just like doing Undertale Yellow again for funnies. Wait, question. How does Dark World appear just between Undertale and Deltarune? Lore? Good. HYD is how you doing. Oh, I don't know anagrams. No, anagram is the other thing. What is... Shoot, words. Abbreviations. Good grief. I am not good at this at all. It's also an acronym. Love 2 is an acronym. It stands for Level of Violence. You got the necklace. Yay! I'm not very well versed in abbreviations. Grief. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. Abbreviation and acronym are different. Yeah, I think I have acronym in my head because of Deltarune and how many times anywhere I'm on a theory, just like, did you know that Rouse is an acronym for Astrid? Did you know that Deltarune is an acronym for Undertale? Did you know that there's so many acronyms and it's so annoying. I think that's why I have it like in my head. Anyways, I now have extra heal. I think I should have extra health. Oh no, because you know what? I should have just sold the necklace. That's what I was going to do, but then my brain decided to go to North Star. Howdy, Clover. Ready to start round 2? Yes, I am. Get me out of here. I have mullets to interact with. Wow. And now we're here. Yeah, what do you think? I mean, able to use Sans' power to get over here. You've interacted with Sans? A couple times. Hey, can you tell me where he's at? No, he's busy. Doing something. Anyways, we're all here. Yes, and it seems to be that we have Clover's attire in order. Yep. Clover looks much better now. I agree. Clover's looking like a real wrangler.
For sure. The new gun is awfully shiny.
Had to shake you down, Mr. Blackjack, for it. That was really tough, too. Put old Blackjack in his place, I did.
He could have sent me in to get it. You know I'm the best negotiator.
Well, we might bend the rules a bit, but we ain't bandits.
Totally.
Let's get to the mission already.
Right you are, Ed. What other mission would there be, but what were we doing before we skipped it? Yeah, get ready, Clover. For the dangerous duel.
Cultist asks if you're gonna make your character red, white, and blue for July 4th. Says Cultist. No, because I can only have like one color on my character at a time. Like, I only got one color at a time. Speaking of, I should be yellow.
Hey, let me duel.
That's what I said.
No, you pronounced it with an ooh instead of a ooh sound.
Well, so you've been skipping cowboy grammar lessons. Duel, who cares? Tomato, potato, and all that.
Green screen. What do you think I'm using right now in order to get my scarf different colors? I'm using a weird green screen in order to even have my scarf different colors in the first place. Kevin says I cast rainbow. Okay, let's see. I don't think I can change stuff at the moment. Hold on.
Hey, Mooch, bring the gun here. That's what I was gonna do, Marai. Get off my back, will you?
Hey, Dean, why does your guy have a black outline? Oh, because he has a black outline. That's simply it. It defines me slightly more. That's the whole purpose. My little mouse is just up here. Hello, little mouse.
Well.
Off it goes.
Now, you forgot the safety glasses. You could have hurt Clover with that. I take responsibility about that oversight. Bring the glasses over here. I want the pair with the blue flames. Red flames clashed with my uniform. Here you go.
Now we have a gun. The best.
Now we're in business.
Alrighty, Clover. Let's take 10 paces to the left, and I take 10 paces to the right, and then when you hear the draw sound, grab your gun and shoot me as fast as you can.
Here we go.
Alright. I gotta focus on this. Here. Focus. Focus.
Yeah, too bad. Let's try one more time.
Focus.
Hold up. You gotta wait for the signal or it ain't fair.
Alright.
One more time.
Bam. I have defeated North Star. That was relatively easy.
Star, you alright? Pretty much the opposite of that.
Oh, Star. Oh, Star. I'm so sorry. Who will you give your inheritance to?
Not you.
Heck.
Clover, this was your emotional trauma test. This job ain't all spelter stones and rainbows, you understand. You might end up hurting somebody and have to carry that weight on your back. Hope I didn't scar you.
You scarred me for life, North Star. I'm scarred forever.
Why would you do this to me?
Nanian says, "Hey Dean, did you buy that coffee on your desk with my coffee money, or did you just blow it all in the gambling game?" I had this cup of coffee for many years. I earned it when I became employee of the planet in Satisfactory, and now I just kind of have it here. It doesn't even have coffee in it. It's just here. Then what would you do if you were just playing Undertale Yellow and then suddenly Heavy Weapons Guy appears and will just pout your resets data? I would probably explode because my reset data is fairly important. But I have backup, so it doesn't matter. Just gamble the cup. I don't want to gamble the cup. I know it's made of gold, but I need to use it for drinking. Hey, Mullet, how you doing?
I've been wondering how this situation will affect my job. Oh, that's right, I still have my handbook. Let's see here. In case of injury, illness, imprisonment, loss of this handbook, or other misfortune rendering you unable to perform your duties, please report to the leader of the Royal Guard immediately. Failure to do so, let's just say the book wasn't very useful. On the bright side, I now have some not so light reading material. Gotta get cracking. Keep at it, Clover, because I'm not going anywhere.
Literally. Rose Cup has been there for so long, it's filled with dust. It's filled with the dust of my foes. Or something. I don't know. Something. Saroba. Hey, Saroba. I have to say, it's fun watching the Fives work. Can't say the same for rooming with them. All 6 of us sleep in one room. Any annoyance you can think of, it happens. Snoring, sleep talking, teeth grinding, pretty exhausting. Can't complain much though. It's a pretty nice, it's a free place to stay. You see, in the past I hadn't lived here. I have, well, a place near Oasis Valley. I suppose I grew it. Moved here a few weeks back. Star and I have been friends since childhood, so there's no rent. It's nice. Very nice. Giant lock prevents your exit. Kind of overkill. So far, everything is gambling in TF2 for our jokes, so the natural... There we go. So natural conclusion is gambling TF2 stream. I'm not gonna do that, though. Although, I will say, I have thought about probably streaming TF2 whenever like their MVM stuff comes out. I don't know. I might try it out. Maybe. That's a solid maybe. Because I don't know how good those actually are. Just gamble at crates. I don't want to... I hate gambling with crates because you don't even get anything out of them. You get like either nothing, less than nothing, or something. And the something is like $2.50. Let's see. Oh.
Welcome back, partner.
We're about halfway point through your adventure.
Oh, they grow up so fast. Ready to continue?
Sure.
Follow me.
And then we teleport.
You know the drill, team. Ain't no time for to be lazing around. Wait, where is everybody? Hello? Where is everyone?
Sorry, what is happening to the west end of town?
Hey, what?
Oh, yes, Roba. Hey, would you care to explain that?
What? Is anyone in danger?
Well, no, not...
They are? By George, this has got to be an attack from Virgil Vigil.
Vengeful Virgil? Wait, who's that?
Sir Roba, come on. We drew his watch poster last week. It's on the board. It's on the news board. Yeah, we find the thumbtacks and everything.
Oh, yeah! Well, you better go stop him, then. What are you waiting for?
That's the spirit. Let's put a stop to this, Clover.
Mission 3, unknown? Question mark?
Huh? You sure you saw something troubling over here?
Look down, Star.
Gasp!
Alrighty. Who should I save? Should I save more people or just Ed? Who should I run over? Hold on. Let's see. Which one should I do, chat? We'll do this for a little bit up until the choice comes up.
Hey, get me out of here. Hey, keep it down. I need to focus. How in the heck are we going to solve this colossal conundrum?
Just untie them, Star.
And risk being tricked into a booby trap? Touching those ropes is exactly what Virgil wants.
What?
This is scary, Star. I'm afraid you must choose which track the train travels on. Yeah, choose Ed.
Mooch, you are dead to me.
Unless Star chooses you instead.
That's cold, right? Oh, this is all so overwhelming. I can't do it.
And then if Clover choose.
Of course. Clover don't have much emotional attachment to any of them. Yeah, should be simple.
Hey, don't you think it's a bit much?
Nah, it'll be easy. Choose to leave the track as is, and it won't be your fault, but many monsters will get hurt. Choose to change the track, it'll be on your head, but only Ed'll get hurt. Not as much of a sacrifice. Hey, what did I do to deserve this? We're out of time! If only we could have untied everybody.
Oh, if only.
Well, you gotta choose now, Clover.
Alright, who... Alright, the poll is now ended. Kill everyone else, says his one with 4 votes. Wow, alright. We're gonna save Ed. Dun, 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 dun. Everyone dies.
Ouch! You owe me for this.
Clover, I thought we were friends.
I'm okay with it.
Ha! Clover likes me more!
Now. This decision was a tough one. Having the casualty on your hands is a lot to handle mentally.
There's a lot more to that, Star. This is a deep scenario that requires a lot of rethinking.
We don't have time for thinking. This is the test of judgment, and Clover passed.
Wait, passed? How exactly the past?
Now quit being technical about everything, Moray. Clover saved Ed. That's pretty good.
I can't tell if that was an insult.
Anywho, I'll see you all at the usual spot, kid. Come to me whenever you're ready for the final mission.
Alrighty.
See you around, Clover. I can't wait to get to the Soroba-specific content. Yippee.
Hey, is anyone gonna untie us?
Nobody. Lol. Let's see. Canadian says, don't touch it or you'll be legally responsible for their deaths. Perhaps. But then maybe not. Who knows?
Okay, my patience goes so strong, Clover. Hope you're not planning to actually stay here.
Who knows? Okay, Canadian Kitty joined the memberships and joined the almost gay. Sorry, I have something in my throat. Almost give Dean $1 tier. Woo!
Okay, now will you fill the cup with coffee?
Yeah. Yeah. Slurp, slurp, slurp. I've now drank the coffee. It was definitely coffee. I've had membership. Yeah, I've had membership for a while. They're very funny tiers.
Giddy up, partner.
Okay, actually, just really quick. I do think this is funny though. YouTube was allowing me to make some very funny. If I can find out where I have it. Where do I have it? Oh well. If you check the membership things, there's like really funny tiers, and I just think they're very silly. You don't have to click on them, but they're very silly. Replace the coffee with the TF2 rocket. I don't know. Today's meme, Deltarune Yellow. Replace the coffee with water. You need to drink healthy. Well, good thing I haven't actually drank coffee. That was a lie. That was actually me bamboozling you. I never drank coffee. It was just water this whole time. Wanted. Virgil Vigil. 30G award. And there's the train problem. Not wanted, no reward. Good grief. Hey, Mullet.
I managed to doze off for a moment earlier. I had a dream I was back at my Snowden post.
Dozing off.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not a lazy bird. Being a royal guard is no easy task. Calibrating puzzles, writing status reports, guarding outposts, getting yelled at by an old lady for ruining the Snowden Bridge. Oops, I'm trailing off again. I really need to get back to that soon. At any rate, I'll start talking to myself. Well, more than usual, anyway.
I'm talking to myself a lot. We have a lot in common, Mullet. Haha.
You gotta hurry, Clover, please. At this rate, I'm gonna have to start eating moss off the walls. What's the problem with moss?
There's no problem with moss. Moss is wonderful.
Ask Chris and Susie. They love moss.
Alright, I'm actually gonna try to... I would like to say that the Wild East is probably one of my favorite areas in the whole game because of how much there is to interact with. But oh my gosh, there's so much to interact with.
Howdy. Man, am I excited for this. Have you done everything you wanted? Caught some bandits? Saved some lives? Sure. Well, let's get going then. Cough. All right, final call. Get on over here. Are you all ready?
Actually, there's something we wanted to talk about.
Yeah, about the general work environment.
Hey, maybe later. Let's get moving. So, Clover, I actually tricked you. There's no fourth mission. Well, there used to be, but we put it out of the regiment. Anyway, you passed everything. You are now the proud deputy of this fine town.
Wait, deputy? I thought this was for a normal spot on the team.
Well, Clover is too special and skilled for a normal spot.
Apparently, I am that skilled. Star, this is hardly fair.
Life ain't always fair in the Wild East, bucko. They pass their training like anyone else.
That was training. We barely did anything. That last mission was especially awful.
Oh, calm down, will ya? You're killing my good mood. Yeah, I have to run to the mines to get Clover's badge made. I was too busy with everything else, so that slipped my mind. You five have fun. I'll be right back.
We are now about to get crushed. Canadian says, chat, let me remind you that your donation could give you excellent incentive to be number 1. Donate now. Stop being broke. All funds must be funneled into this channel so we can get engineer TF. It's not a requirement. I am specifically trying to get jobs in real life so that I can finance this myself, so I can donate money to myself. But any other donations are very much accepted. Yes. Okay, blah blah blah. Anyway, I'm gonna focus on this now. We didn't get that kind of treatment last time. We have to go through weeks of lasso lessons.
Well, for me to be part of the team,
Star made me walk around with a snake in my boot for a week. It was a rubber one, but still, the rashes they gave me were unbearable.
yeah, he may be pickpocketing monsters by the Oasis.
Star didn't make you do that.
You know what? This ain't fair to any of us. Clover needs a challenge. We need to see if they can truly be worthy of joining the squad.
Finally, some real excitement. Feisty 4, here we come.
Yeah, we gotta fight against these guys. Hey Dean, how much to buy out the company? $2 billion, probably. And then I might consider it, but even then it's not a guarantee. I'm gonna distract you. He points out the hospitality frankly. They didn't notice. Don't.
So you're the deputy, huh? Then you shouldn't have a problem dodging this.
I dodge at least one of this. Ow. Yeah, some of it. It sounds like a worthwhile investment. Sure, just finance my entire livelihood. Let's see. Whoa, oh shoot, I forgot how, like, you know what, I'm so used to, like, Undertale or Deltarune, in terms of, like how the fights go that and I just gotta get reused to how Undertale Yellow does its fights. Where it's very precise based.
Quit hugging Clover.
Hello, Mooch. I love Mooch.
It's my time to shine.
Boo-doo, 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 boo-doo. And Mooch gets yeeted. I recall a long time ago when I played... Oh. Hey, that's how. I remember a long time ago when I played... Oh, come on. Mooch actually takes damage when hit by Ed, I think. Oh, next time I see Mooch, I'll try to, like, check their health.
Nice attack, Edward.
You just have to Clover. Are you ready for this, though? Kinda. Oh, shoot. Ah. I goofed.
I don't know if you can take this on this posse all at once. Just stay alive as long as you can, all right?
Sure. Anyways, eons ago, when I did the first Undertale Yellow run, I did not have the best of times, but I did not have the worst of times either. It was iffy-so times. Times are pretty good, times are pretty okay. Let's see, here comes the marbles. Kid has skill issues. Let's see, I think if I stay here in the yeah, if I stay here in the corners, I'm fine. So anyway, so blah blah, blah 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 blah, blah blah. Anyways, the fights in this are, they always feel very tight. Like, if you do anything wrong, you will most likely die. Oops, I didn't move fast enough. This is just embarrassing. Good grief. Like there? Yeah, like there. But like, I like the fights in this game, but they just feel very, very, very tight. As in, like, if there are any mistakes that you do, you will most likely take a good chunk of damage. But also, the margin of error for, like, fight. Oh my gosh. The margin of error is very small in most of these fights. It's just a get good bullet hell game, basically, yeah. Like, ha, you fool, you should have moved at this time, you should have got good. I remember, oh my gosh. Good grief. I remember, like, as an example, when I was fighting against, like, the final boss of the Jenna route, and I was kind of like, oh my gosh, I hate fighting this boss, because it feels like I have to memorize all of the attack patterns in order to do anything. But not even, like, memorize attack patterns that far, because, like, memorizing attack patterns is just a part of the game. I kind of accept that. But also just, shoot. Oh, shoot. I'm bad at blue-orange. Good grief. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I should have been slightly to the left of that fist. Oh, I shouldn't have collided with that fist. I forgot about that. Good grief. Aiden, could I ask for a professional opinion on an idea? Depends on the question, but sure. Sure, shoot it out, and I'll try my damnedest to give some opinion on it.
Sorry about this, Clover, but I've been bored all day.
Sure have. Yes, it's a free turn. Actually, wait, why did they do so much in terms of, like, making the combat styles, or most of these fights, very, very tight, where any mistake could net you death? And then there's this one where it's just nothing. Like, you don't have to do anything. I think yeah, okay, right there. The frustrations is, like, you have to remember from fights that you've done before that, like, specific stuff would come up at a specific time. As a, shoot, damn it. I
I can't say I blame you for dying, honestly. It's 4 versus 1 here. Bunch of cheaters.
Yeah, and they also kill me all the time. I guess I'm stuck here. Canadian asks, what if I make an RPG use AI console to let the player do stuff they want, like, I don't know, throw the chair at a goblin? That's called D&D, and you just, instead of an AI chatbot, you have a DM do everything. That's literally just D&D. You don't need to do anything that complicated. Although, like, actually kind of taking it a little seriously. And no, D&D requires friends. D&D requires friends. I don't have. Okay, actually kind of thinking about that in terms of problem in my opinion, using artificial intelligence in order to actually make mechanics for games on the fly. The problem is that they're going to be very inconsistent. So you might as well go through the development time and efforts to make whatever you're trying to work on. Jeez. Whatever you want to work on, more thought out. Because if it's not thought out and it just feels like it's a randomly generated thing, then the entire experience doesn't feel right. Because you're just playing like different games every time you turn the corner, which isn't very interesting. That's just my opinion. If you have everything, then you won't excel at some things. So all right, you're gonna do that to me, right? Okay. You can either do everything and not excel at anything and not be noteworthy, or you can be really cool and special and do something very specific and be known for that one specific thing and stand out more, which is why I promote doing special things instead of going with or like joining bandwagons or something. What should I be doing? Oh yeah. Oh, these are homing. They wouldn't know that normally. Oh, Retro's here. Hello. Yo, I forgot to watch your streams. Hey, Retro. Welcome back. I'm currently getting destroyed by the Feisty 4. Start low left.
My turn.
And I'm getting so destroyed because I need to remember attack patterns. Moving on, good grief. Canina says, go through the development time to make friends for D&D is what he means for real. Okay, I am actually a part of a D&D game. Oh, good grief. Or like a D&D campaign. Oh, this isn't fair. What? What? I'm sorry, what? I got pinned down, and then I got grabbed out, and it got dragged through different hitboxes, so I died. I'm sorry, that's a bit scummy. Moving on. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Badoonching. Question, Dane, is Moray just Sebastian with legs and one less arm? Wait. No, I'm thinking more like a different Undyne, honestly. I think they even had a joke where they're like, I've never met the Royal Guard person, but I've never met the Royal Guard person, but some say we look alike. Hold on, I need to get another drink. Quotes back and been helping their family. Wait, I mastered this fight. I was out of range of that. No. I guess I wasn't. Nice attack, Edward. I guess I can see Sebastian Solus on this, yeah. Just shoot the bosses. They're killing kids after all. Actually, good point. Oh, good grief. You ate the cookie. I think also, other thing in this game, the damage system is notably different than it is in Undertale or Deltarune because it's like a static damage reduction if you have health on. Nothing terribly wrong with it. It's just more like I feel it kind of makes the items you can get kind of. Did I have a better? I don't know. Mori, let's go for a team. I'm just complaining. I always complain whenever I play this. Here comes the. Oh well, I'm okay. Well, I avoided the smash, but I took damage anyway. Oh well. I'm gonna go eat. See you, Dean. All right, thank you for stopping by, Retro. There's Mooch.
Don't be so kind next time.
He recovered some HP.
We ain't done yet. Get ready for my strongest attack. Hey! Oh, man.
North Star, thank you for saving me. I was about to die again.
We felt your training was lackluster, so we gave Clover a real challenge. Well, I'm disappointed in you four. 8 weeks of lessons for this? I gotta lock you away with feathers.
Star, what's going on? You've been different lately. A real meanie.
That's true. This hasn't been any fun.
What are you all blabbering about? There's been emotional out this town's been in years. Why's everything having to be a spectacle, huh? I miss the old North Star, the fearless leader. The monster who can make their own fun in the little things. This new star is selfish and reckless. Or should I call you by your real name? Should I? Starlo? Why you?
Hey, Saroba. Hey, what's with all the shouting? What's happening?
Well, it seems my pussy don't respect me no more.
It's not that. We just want you to take it down a notch.
You can't just throw us around like for this human business. This isn't what friends are for, Star.
This again.
I know what this is all about. Y'all are just full of envy, overflowing with it. Clover shot circles around it and y'all just can't accept it.
Clover, this has nothing to do with you.
No. Store is right. Store is the star, North Store star. Clover's super skilled at everything. In fact, I think he could carry the whole. You don't need the Feisty 4 with the Feisty 5. It's gonna be the Feisty 2 now. I resigned from the Feisties. You get it? Really, you do? Well, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm leaving too. I want to work under a big-headed sheriff.
Seems like that life dealt you a bad hand, Star. I'm following them.
Sorry, Star. Please work on yourself. Forgiveness is the only apology anyway.
Fine. I was considering firing y'all anyway. Stroba, you understand, right? They're all being ridiculous.
Starlo, they're right. You have changed from the monster I once knew. I tried to brush it off as you having fun at first, but this Wild East thing has damaged your personality. I want to see the real Starlo.
That's North Star to you.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Wait, no, come back.
Well, everyone is gone. I got no posse, no friends. I need to think. I can fix this.
Forgiveness is only one apology away. That's what Amor said. Yeah, I misread it. Oh well.
Dude, I was afraid things would escalate. Nothing you're not fully used to by now. This is probably a good time to get out of here. It's all gone way too far, don't you think? Whatever happens, I wish you luck, Clover.
Yeah. Well, Joshua's here. Says hi. Hey, Joshua. Hello. We're currently in the Undertale Yellow scene where we're tailing the Undertale Yellow. Canadian asks, so logical conclusion, D&D stream win? And the TF2 gambling and coffee break, coffee include. No. Oh yeah, I didn't actually get done talking about the D&D campaign thing. Okay, so I am a part of a D&D campaign. Me and my friends are doing. We just kind of like do it for funnies, really. I don't plan on doing any content thing relating to it. It's just a fun environment where we can just hang out. But anyways, the amount of work that my DM goes through to make this entire thing even a possibility is admirable, and I respect his efforts. He put in a lot of effort to make our campaign even possible. We've been doing it for months. It's ridiculous. Very, very fun, though. How do I get into D&D? I've never played, to be honest. Like, literally no joke how. Okay, the entire thing with D&D is that it's a roleplay game. Of course, you do need a DM to tell you how the world works. But ideally, here's how you should play D&D or any roleplay game, like tabletop roleplay game. You should, you make a character, you make a custom character, and give them a custom backstory. And it can be whatever backstory you want. It can be your favorite original character, and that can just be your D&D character. And the DM's job is to somehow incorporate your backstory of your OC into the world that you are all playing, give you and other players some sort of goal to complete, try to make them strong adversaries, give the players the tools to fight these adversaries, and make it interesting, which is, in a way, extremely difficult. So getting into D&D isn't for everybody, because it's a little difficult. I know there are like pre-made campaigns that you can work with, and then there's like pre-made characters. I would recommend starting with that, and then kind of working around it. What is your D&D character? That's it. Okay, basically, I wanted to try to play like a ranged character for a while. And I tried to get make an archer using like a ranger class, but then that didn't work out. But I was like, man, would it be cool if I just had like ranged priorities? And then I had ranged priorities. Oh yeah, I need the gunpowder. I need the fancy holster too. Otherwise I'm gonna die. But the character that I have currently is a gambling cowboy mercenary that got into so much debt that when he joined the campaign, as in, like, I had a character before, and I'll talk about that in a bit, but basically the backstory is literally he's in debt to a bunch of random people. Which, for my DM, was like, what? That's perfect. I can just have, like, your backstory tend into everybody, because we're, like, going into the Thieves Guild area. This is perfect. Spend it responsibly. But, yeah, my character is a gambling guy. Got into a bunch of debt, tried to pay off his debt with loans, which then he got into more debt. So he's kind of in debt with everybody. And he doesn't have good gear because he has like a level 11 character that I just kind of slid into the campaign because my last character I was just getting kind of tired of. A L to you and a W to me is here. It says LOL. Hello. But yeah, my last character I didn't have a backstory for when I started. I just wanted to play the class of Warlock, I think, because I haven't played Warlock before. But as the time went on, I was like, man, I don't really like the story that I have for this guy as well as the gameplay. I'm not a huge fan of. And the roleplay capacity isn't very good either. So we ended up, as soon as we got done defeating a death giant, which was that campaign's big bad evil guy, the big bad that we all wanted to fight for various reasons, for our own reasons. I fought against him, and my character actually got strong enough to be a sorcerer and completely shed the warlock pact that he was a part of in order to become a free man. And now he goes and explores the world as a hermit. Honestly, I didn't have a whole lot of fun with him just because the roleplay aspects were very limiting. Mostly due to my own unknowing that I could like make it interesting. I don't blame my DM. My DM did the best that he could to make it like the best experience ever. But I wasn't doing very good because I didn't give him like good work with material. Like I kept making up the story as we went along. So whenever I made my my new character to fit in after the initial campaign was over, oh, I got lassoed. I get the original campaign over. I made sure to actually have a backstory to work off of. And no joke, I just kind of wanted to make a cowboy character specifically because I really liked Starlo, and I really liked voicing him during my Undertale Yellow streams. So, yeah. Oh, I forgot I should have moved there. If only I remembered that I should have moved there. Do you do D&D in real life or like over Discord? It's over Discord. Let's see.
Even tied up your skill. I sure have an eye for talent.
I got shot by the bullet. But yeah, I would also recommend, if possible, trying to have like some sort of visualness to a D&D campaign, because most of the time it's in the theater of the mind, whereas there's like no way that like your knowledge of what's going on in the world is only limited to what the DM can describe to you, which in my opinion can get very tiring sometimes. I do not have good healing items. I have items, I don't have good healing items. This is not good. But, I don't know about you, but I'm dying of pizzas, Daves. Well, just find air conditioning. Find some ice. Didn't you play this for 4 weeks, so why are you back? Well, I didn't finish it. Joshua. I wanted to finish my playthrough of Undertale Yellow. I haven't finished it yet. Yeah. Let's see, can I just stay here and nothing bad happens? Apparently, yes. So, I would recommend, no matter how you get into D&D, to have some sort of visualness. Oh. Some sort of visualness to look back on so you can actually tell what's going on at a moment's glance without having to ask the DM, hey DM, how many enemies are there again? Oh, there's 3. Okay, now I gotta think. Wait, shoot. How many enemies were there? Hey DM, how many enemies were there? There are 3. So, having something visual is really nice. Thought you were looking for secret. I kind of wanted to just replay the pacifist route, honestly. There is like a... like a secrets thing that I needed to do, like collecting all the golden items. But that's for later, and I can't really do that now until later.
Stand still. Don't let me hit my lasso.
Stay still. You don't want to hit my lasso. Okay, well that's just not fair, but all right. Shoot the lasso! You're supposed to shoot the lasso. How do I get Starlo to... Oh, okay, there we go. There we go, good grief.
No way! You know, smart about my deputy. At least it's a fair showdown. Time for a real duel.
It's a duel. Ooh. Kevin says my character is an old war weapon that was given life. They were made of gemstones that give them some electric power. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Oh, let's see. We have like one other player that I play with that's like that's been in our friend group for a long time. I'm one hit away. I'm probably gonna die, honestly. I'm fine with that because I need to go back and get some better healing items anyway. Ha 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 ha. Swedish says, Dean, think before you end the stream, could you try out the Spamton TF2 map talk about? No, this is a Undertale Yellow focus thing, and I will only do Undertale Yellow on this. I don't think I would check it out on stream, frankly. So anyways, the D&D character that my friend, the other player, played as, was, this is a bar, not a marketplace. Oh, alright. Let's see, I'll have ice water, and I'll just have I don't have a lot. Can I sell some of this to Blackjack? I think so. But, okay, so, focusing for a bit. The character that my friend plays is not exactly a thrall, but kind of like let's see, like a reanimated skeleton sort of thing. I don't know. What he is very confusing and very specific, but basically he plays as an immortal skeleton. And the fact that he is a skeleton plays a part in like a lot of roleplay bits. And also that he's lived for 300 years, because he's able to know stuff that he otherwise, or like, people in the recent times probably won't, because he's been around for 300 years. And his quest is to try and get his body back, so that he doesn't have to be a skeleton all the time. There's a lot of really cool ideas that you can have for, do I have to go through his entire speech again? Oh my gosh. But yeah, there's a lot of different ideas that you can do for like different characters that you want to do. There is really no limit. It's just to like what your imagination is and what your DM is willing to put up with. I know I'm better than this. Not dignified sheriff would face his opponent fairly. However, you're no everyday bandit. Now get ready. Wasn't ready. Heck. Canadian asks, hey, question. How do I get back into YouTube? I need motivation. That's an iffy thing, because I personally feel the only reason why anyone should dedicate a lot of time to making video content is specifically to share it for fun. Like for me, I just wanted to stream myself playing games and then talk a lot, because I like talking a lot, but I can't make videos to show how much I talk. So, compromise streaming me play forever. Do you hear the whistle, says Shadow? I hear music. That's what I hear right now. But let's see, like you shouldn't have to force yourself to make YouTube videos or even make art in general, because there's just real life stuff that you gotta do. I'm doing this as a hobby, and I want to try to keep it as a hobby and not like an actual job. Because I feel like the moment I make this a job, it's just going to be less fun. All that to say, if you want to get motivated to actually make something and post it to YouTube for people to watch and enjoy, just make something that you enjoy. It doesn't have to be perfect. I have an insane amount of stuff that's not perfect at all. But just make what you want and do that. Heck, you can even make videos and upload it specifically to look at later. Like let's say there's like a really cool moment in a video game that you really liked, but you just wanted to have like easy access to that clip. Well, instead of having that clip on your computer, you can have it on YouTube, and you can just watch it whenever, and then other people can watch it if they feel like it. Or, if you don't want other people to watch it, you can just private it, and then you can just watch it on your own time. There are many different ways how you can actually use YouTube. You don't have to specifically get into making video content and then going big with it. Just make what you like. Let's see, there was another question I saw earlier that I was gonna add. Who asked this? Oh yeah, Joshua asked, how do you feel about this fan game after playing the Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4? I very much appreciate the margin of error that Deltarune and Undertale give compared to compared to Undertale Yellow. I like Yellow a lot. I really like the fights, the characters, how it's very well written, very well made. But I feel like when playing, it feels aggravating when fighting, because it just feels like there's a very tiny margin of error, where if you don't notice where the attack is going within the first half a second, you're gonna take damage. Whereas in other games, they have a little bit of extra error room almost. I don't know how to describe it, but it really does feel like Deltarune and Undertale have a finesse whenever it comes to the fights, where they give you just barely enough time to realize what's going on, but not so much time that you have all the time in the world to avoid the attack. Like they found a very incredibly wonderful sweet spot where you feel really good about dodging an attack that you see coming, but they don't give you so much time that you can just avoid it without any problems. Let's see. I surrender. You raise your hands up.
What? What are you doing? This ain't fair.
Starlo, stop this fight right now. Okay, I'll get back to my thoughts in a bit. I wanted to actually RP this. Who have you become? Because this sure as hell isn't the Starlo I grew up with.
Saroba, now's not a good time for this. Don't kick me while I'm down, please.
I'm sorry, Star. I know this is weighing heavily on you, but listen. None of us hate you, the real you. We adore you. What we hate is this false, reckless persona you've created. I have my own baggage, too. We all do. I don't even know if I have room to say this, but bring him back. Bring back the innocent farmer I once knew.
I just wanted to be appreciated, revered by all. I was just trying to provide a slice of the surface where we have none.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not even telling you to quit running the town. Just don't let this identity consume you. It's not healthy.
Yeah.
Very well.
Clover, I'm terribly sorry for attacking you. I do value your friendship and the time that we've spent together. You have every right to make fun of me, but...
This is who I really am. I'm not a real sheriff, just some nobody farmer. Oh, don't say that, Star. You may not be a real sheriff, but you're the best sheriff I've never known. Yeah. I suppose I'm kinda cool.
Darn right.
But
This whole show ain't only for a personal trip.
huh?
I also do it to... use it to cheer you up. You might have wanted the old me, but I also wanted the old you. Cause, Kaneko,
Huh? I appreciate that, Star. I believe I have business to take care of related to her.
what do you mean?
I must tell you something. I suppose Clover should know as well. As much fun as it is to have duels and catch bandits, there's a pressing matter looming over me. Let's go to the old Steamworks gate. I'll speak to you there.
Wait, Shiroba?
Come on.
Well, I guess you're really part of the team now, Clover.
You heard her. Yep, and I'll definitely join you. Definitely. Clover! Hey, Clover! I have a bunch of dialogue that you can interact with me here. Like, I have a talk option. There's a lot that you can do here with me. You can interact, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I guess I could, like, interact. Yay! I get to hang out with Clover and get all the talk option interactions. Woo! I can't wait for all the talk option interactions. It's gonna be so exciting. I don't know. I've been wanting to actually check out all the talk options here. I don't know how interesting that'd be. Oh, there's like some interesting stuff here and there anyway. Okay, Canadian Kitty says, okay, I'm gonna have an idea now. I can make speedrun videos because speedrunning's fun. Yeah, you can just do that. Just download OBS, press some buttons, record yourself playing a video game, and then you can just kind of upload it. You don't even have to make it public. It just be unlisted or private, and you can just watch your speedruns. You can watch your own speedruns wherever you want. Alright, where was I?
Play the video game fast!
I personally don't like playing it fast, but only if I feel like playing it fast. I like reading.
Wait, why did we go back here? The exit's the other way, silly. Let's keep going.
No. Let's see. Back on, like, comparisons between Undertale Yellow and like, the Deltarune games. I kind of mentioned, like, the polish is very different. I personally am very amazed at, like, what Undertale Yellow is. Like, for what it is incredible that it's even a possibility. There was an insane amount of work that went towards making this even a thing, and I just have to appreciate that. That being said, I feel like the fights are extremely tight. Like they really, really, really wanted to make sure that, like, people that were playing this were really good at the game. And shouldn't there be a Martlet here? Do I need to go get Martlet from the prison? Oh. Hey, where is she? I guess I gotta go back and get her really quick. But, let's see. I think also... It's something I've kind of noticed, at least with like the writing in Deltarune, I've never felt like I wanted to skip the dialogue because of how like quick the dialogue is or how well it's written. Like, it doesn't feel like that the dialogue in Deltarune or Undertale stay for too long, and then you can kind of go on to the next thing. Whereas I feel a pet peeve that I have with fan games like Undertale Yellow, or there are some other games out there, not just like Undertale Yellow, that have this issue where they just talk forever. And there's nothing wrong with talking forever, but like, there's only so far that I can listen to the same monologue over and over again. Again, to be fair, sometimes a monologue is kind of useful to like give out exposition and story for the sake of the story. I just think that there should be less. Also, this is North Star's farm. It's just north of Wild East. Sorry, can't sound long. I'm preparing for a harvest. Must be one of those Wild East folk. Huh? No, I didn't say anything. Cellar is locked. Oh my gosh, it's the cellar. It's like the bunker from Deltarune, but it's the cellar. Will we ever get access to the cellar? I don't actually know if there's a way to get in here. Canadian says, Dean, fun fact. I used to be #1 glitchless speedrunner for a game called Skibidi Toilet Hero. Don't ask. It was a $2 game on Steam. I don't know why that's even a game, but that's a game. Games are weird. I've always wanted to make a game, and I feel like I'm only recently figuring out something. I might talk about that in a bit. Piece of fabric under the machine was left unfinished. Oh, it's a neckercharf. Neckercharf? What's a neckercharf? That's a good question. What is a neckercharf? Let's see. Okay, trying to think of like other quote unquote differences, I think. Okay, I want to actually think about this. Like, I don't know. It's hard to compare the two just because of like the different environments that they are made in. Because Undertale and Deltarune it's a professional grade software that was made by many experts in the field, and they also got paid to do it full time. And they had an insane amount of resources at their disposal to make it possible to be made. Whereas with Undertale Yellow, it was a pure passion project. Actually, do I have to interact with these guys first before I go before Martlet just shows up?
So, the Steamworks. Yeah, what about him? Hey, may I ask why we're here?
Because of this.
Wait, the mask Kaneko made for you?
Yes. You see, Clover, Kaneko is me and Jojin's only child. You haven't seen her around because she...
Hey, everything will be alright. I know how tough you are. You can move past this, I'm positive.
Well, there's no need because she's alive. I feel her presence as we speak.
Oh, like in the lab?
Precisely. Clover, you may not know this, but there's a lab in Hotland. An inquiry for the Fallen Down was sent out some time ago. I didn't know what else to do. In my time of despair, I sent Kaneko with them. It's been far too long, and I haven't heard anything since. I must travel to the lab to find out where my daughter is.
Well, I'm proud of you, Saroba, stepping out of your comfort zone and whatnot, taking charge. You've been in a rut lately. It was really nice to watch. So, why travel through the Steamworks?
No, it's the quickest route to Hotland from here. Nothing but abandoned rooms as far as I know. I have Jujin's old passcodes for any locked doors as well.
Solid plan. Well, if you need me, I'll be happy to accompany you.
I don't know how ugly things will be in the lab yet. I just need to stay here and take care of the town. Or you do that, please. I believe you. I owe you an apology. You error, blah blah, yada, beep boop, bop beep boop.
You all right, Soroba? Oh, it's all right, Clover. She's just rebooting. Meh, you're right.
Oh yeah. I'll take Clover with me. They've proven to be skilled on several levels.
Oh yes, that is very true.
All right, we've discussed enough. Let's go.
If only I could remember the passcode here and use it for later. If only. And then I wouldn't have to do the fights, and I could just go on my own.
See you later, Starlo. Whatever happens, remember, it's Juji's legacy. Yep, nope.
Oh, Clover, where you go? I forgot to give you this.
You got the deputy badge.
Despite a few hiccups, our little adventure was a blast. I'll be seeing you around, partner.
Yay.
Pew! Pew!
I love the little thing.
I'm so proud.
I forgot this was a part that has no return. Like, literally, there's no return here. I actually kind of wanted to see if I could go backwards, but I thought I wasn't sure where to find Martlet, and now here I am, and now I'm just kind of stuck in this environment. Nah. Oh well, I kind of wanted to do this anyway. Maybe like after all this, I might be able to get back. I don't know how that all starts up. Anyways. Dave C says, I love that every character in Deltarune has a backstory. It is so well done. Keep up, Clover. You don't have all the time in the world.
So anyways, about all the backstories within many different characters in Deltarune.
The water cooler had lore. That was not a thing I was expecting. How the heck Toby was able to write in a water cooler of all things having lore perplexes me to this day. And I think it will constantly perplex me. But the water cooler lore is pretty good. What? Anyways, we need to breathe life into this, otherwise we can't progress. We need to put in passcodes. Watch this. I know how passcodes work. Beep boop, beep boop, bop boop, beep boop. It turns out this was not the correct passcode. And now I need to go do things on my own. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't realize, I thought this was like some weird, you can only walk in this area thing. I didn't know you could walk in this, because, whatever. I can't go that way, gotta go left. I gotta do the funny fluid puzzle. The funny fluids. Badoom. The Dean X water cruise ship we will never forget. I will never forget. I want you all to forget it. Ugh.
Some people made some really weird fan art.
Not all of it was weird, but it was weird. Let's see. I don't think, you need every single character in your game to have an incredible backstory. It's more just, if you got the time, might as well, pretty much. There we go. That'll only happen in your dreams. Good grief. Let's see. Oh, okay, I just thought about something. I was playing... let's see, me and a friend, Silence, were playing a game called Danganronpa. He just wanted to, have a bunch of his friends get together and voice stuff in Danganronpa. I know his channel name was Silence, anyways, we're doing that, and we were trying our damnedest to get to the end of the game, but every time that we tried to get to the end of the game, there was constantly new dialogue, and it just takes forever. Also, everyone kept repeating themselves over and over and over and over and over again. It got very, very frustrating. But, we were able to get it done. And at one point during it, I kind of thought of a really funny quote. That like, hey guys, we're really good writers. We have 30,000 words. We wrote 30,000 words, guys. We're such good writers. The joke is, of course, that the fact that they have 30,000 words means that they wrote 30,000 words. Which maybe they could have condensed it down to 2,500 words. Or 25,000 words instead, or even 20,000 words. But no, they had to repeat themselves constantly to drag out the time that it takes to complete it. We had fun with that. I think he has like some highlights on his channel. Point is, when it comes to story writing, you gotta figure out how much time you want to spend on the actual story, and then like how much time you want to spend on the story and how much time you want to spend on backstory or other various. Actually, can I leave without Saroba? Oh, hey Clover, come back here. I just figured it out. Oh, I can't leave without Saroba. Canadian Kitty says, Dean, have you ever done a collab? At least with my friend Silence. But I've kind of found out I don't do well with collabs unless I like really know the person anyway. I'm kind of iffy when it comes to collab. I was kind of thinking on trying to do something like that at first when I first started doing streams. But then I realized that I should probably get a life. And so I just kind of restrict myself to only doing these streaming things. Like, I still want to do streaming, I still want to make video content and such. But I want to do things on my own time, basically. Not bound by any others, is the idea. I want to live free. I want to be a big shot or something. Oh, what luck. Turn the power on and all the Steam starts working. You know, Steam working at the Steam works. Sorry. Oh. You don't like Steam, Saroba? That's reasonable. I don't like it either. It hurts. There we go. Now's your chance to be a big shot. Oh, I just remembered something. Okay, I'm really hoping that I will be able to come back, because there's like one very specific item that I need in order to get to a secret that I didn't get to see in my previous runs, because I just literally either forgot to get them or just didn't check it out. And it's the whole reason why I even redid this in the first place, and I don't even have that secret item. And I'm really hoping that I can go back to get that item, because that was in the Wild East, and I didn't realize that I got locked into here. Anyways, we're about to meet Axis.
Axis Model 014 ready and to guard and protect. Intruder spotted, Steamworks Eastern Branch.
Wait, who are you?
Axis Model 104 ready to guard and protect.
Wait, you just said that.
My vocabulary is not extensive, ma'am.
Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting anyone to be here. If you let us through, we'll just get out of here.
1. I do not have hair. 2. I cannot allow you to pass. You have trespassed on private property. You have also utilized machinery without permission.
Wait, no, we were just heading to Hotland. We weren't malicious in the slightest. It was us who woke you up in the first place. Isn't it nice to have power?
While it is nice to be operational again, it is also not nice. I am the last of my kind to police this area. All of my comrades have been arrested over. I always knew I was the best, but I am also lonely now. Oh well. I will now trap you in cold, dark room for which you might perish.
My husband Shujin used to work here. I have permission. Don't make me hurt you.
Chojin. My creator? Huh? Sorry, I do not see him present. Goodbye.
Wait!
It appears that we have fallen into the underground.
Ouch. Can't say I was prepared for that. Knew my husband was into engineering. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, so now we get to make a robot. Robot time. We have to bypass access somehow. If only we had someone for the robot. Okay, we get it. We get it, Sir Robot. We get it. We get it.
You see, that's what I'm talking about.
I feel like there's just a lot of dialogue. When you use this, positive. Okay, we'll need 3 more objects. All right. It's probably like actual useful exposition, but for whatever reason, I just... Stop asking me if I want to... When I come over here with some items, I intend to use them. Let's see... Also, I can't run with this. I have to walk slowly. One more object. There we go. A googly eyes. Is this your final choice? Yes. Okay, let's build a robot. Robot building time. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Can I flip this? Oh, there we go. Behold, the weird. This is going to be a very the weird. Let's see. Can I undo that? Have you here? Rotate that around. Behold my abomination. And behold, it is glorious in all ways. All done? Yeah. I'm not sure about the design, but okay. It's perfect. What are you talking about, Saroba? Well, that takes care of that. You're kind of creative when push comes to shove. Thank you, Saroba. All due respect to children's work, but this might just full access. I'll hold on to it for now. Let's get out of here, yeah? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right, we need to vent. I forgot about that. The vent has a few loose screws. You flinge it open. Yippee! We vented. We have now vented in the vents. Well, I can't say that was fun. Let's be extra cautious from now on, okay? Where did she put the robot? In her pocket dimension. Alright, now the Steamworks begins. You can tell because... Wait, another robot?
Nothing like the smell of rusted metal in the morning.
No way, we can't fight this. What if you know what? We'll talk later. Let's find a more peaceful way around. I'll do my best to provide defense for us. Sure.
No.
You so... Yeah. There we go. Out of there. Let's see. Oh, okay. Conversation topic that I've kind of thought about for a while. And, okay, as much as I really enjoyed Deltarune, I enjoyed it a lot. I want to keep playing it over and over again. Of course, there's like one issue with it is that there's a lot of text. And most of the time, I want to read the text. So usually, I would only really play Deltarune or any RPG kind of game if I feel like I really want to read all the text. And sometimes, when it comes to actually reading all the text, first time around is by far the most funnest time ever. Because you're being introduced to everything and you figure everything out as time goes on, trying to piece together, oh, maybe this is the story, maybe this is the story, maybe this is how things are turning out. And that's a lot of fun, just piecing all that together. Until you know the answer. And then once you know the answer, then it's not entirely fun. Well, I mean, kind of. Maybe, like, knowing what's going to happen is, in its own way, kind of interesting. But, like Earthbound? Well, the thing is that I haven't played Earthbound, but, like, it's kind of like, playing your favorite game, but you know all the best twists, but the twists are only good twists if you know, or if you don't know that they're twists yet. Like, I know it's difficult to, like, constantly make a twist that's, like, always a twist no matter what, even if you knew what's going to happen. Let's see. It's like... Okay, Griff, I hate this area so much. Canadian says, not gonna like... I like speedrunning. It's its own kind of fun rather than the story, since once I already knew, I found fun and just beat it as fast as I can. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to get at. But, like, there's not a wrong way to play it. Like, you can speedrun it. I've always thought about, like, doing some kind of speedruns in some cases, but you can ask where this project, while exciting, will be quite an undertaking. Need mining code provided necessary material, blah, 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 blah. How long does this go? Press or Z. Now I have to skip the wait. Okay. Like, speedrun race with friends. That actually is fun. I think what like doing some stuff with friends is kind of interesting too, just to have like as a background thing. But like, okay, I wanted to replay Undertale Yellow for a reason. I felt like that when I played Undertale Yellow first, when I did my pacifist run, it's not that I didn't get everything, I did get a lot of stuff. But I kind of wanted to experience the pacifist route, and that got me right at frame 1. That's not even fair. That one is kind of fair. I should have waited. Come on. There we go. Skipping text with C from Deltarune Greenhouse. It would be very convenient, so I don't have to like spam. Because that doesn't work here. Oh wait, I can talk this robot? I've heard of piggybacking on others, but to get ahead, but yeah, this works. Yeah. Let's see, like, I really wanted to play Deltarune as soon as possible because I didn't want to get spoiled. And I think I did good, because I got done with Deltarune chapter 3 and 4 within like the first 2 days. Whenever I was doing that, I did not purposefully find secrets. I wanted to experience things as they unfolded. I didn't want to be told that there were secrets everywhere. And, like, I like the idea of streaming some of these things, but there are just times when people are like, no, you need to go do this one thing. You need to play the game this specific way. Which, I feel like people have been getting better about this, and it really isn't a problem on my streams, but even something as small as like, man, would it suck if outcome happened? Outcome then happens. Hey, you spoiled it for me. What? No, I didn't spoil it. I was just playfully hinting at it. Wait, what? What if Peter Griffin might appear in Deltarune 5 because, I don't think Peter Griffin will appear in Deltarune. I played for 7 hours straight those days. Let's see. On the very first stream, I think I had like 4 separate streams for like playing chapters 3 and 4. I did like, I was one of the first to see Tenna in full view. Sweet says I didn't watch your chapter 3 streams because I specifically didn't want spoil. I think a lot of people were like that too, and I know like a lot of people didn't that would normally be there didn't watch it because they wanted to play it for themselves, which that's completely reasonable. But then there's like other people that have played it for themselves that came in, and I won't name names, but there's just been like a few that like I guess hinted a little too much, and I didn't read chat at the time, so I didn't read those hints. And I'm glad that I didn't read those hints, but at the same time it feels kind of bad that like I'm streaming for the sole purpose of like streaming my experience and then interacting with chat. But then like I can't look at chat while I'm playing something new because people might just spoil it. Because people want to talk about the things that they like. So what do? They talk about the things that they like, obviously. And then suddenly you're telling them not to talk about the things that they like because it would spoil the experience and then ruin everyone's excitement or something. That is to say, I can see why people would want to talk about it as much as possible. I am in a really weird situation where I have friends and family that haven't played Deltarune yet, and I so desperately want to talk about it with them. Because they like the game as much as I do. Or I guess not, but like not as much to like spend hours out of their day to play the full game. And now I'm sitting here in anguish, waiting patiently for my friends and family who want to play it so that I can play it, or so that I can talk about it. So, yeah. And it's not even like, oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait to fight. We're probably gonna finally see what the knight looks like in Chapter 4. Says one of my friends, and I'm like, I have to sit here and not answer that and not correct them, because correcting them would spoil it. Or like saying no, or no, especially when they say something like, oh no. The knights will appear in chapter 4, maybe chapter 5 later or something like that. I think that's what's gonna happen. Hey, do you think they'll appear in chapter 3? I say in my mind. Wait, no, that might be spoiled. What? No, they'd appear in chapter 3 like... that'd be way too early for them to appear in chapter 3. And then the knight appears in chapter 3. So I'm just cursed with knowledge pretty much, and I really want to talk about the game with them, but they just haven't played it yet. We found other stuff to talk about besides Deltarune, so that's nice. But like, I wanna talk with them about stuff, but I can't, and it's painful. I'm even like almost waiting to do a lot of Deltarune content stuff, because I want to do like videos on Deltarune, like there's some theory videos that I want to try to do, or like voice acting videos that I want, primarily voice acting videos. Problem is, whenever I'm voice acting stuff, I have to like talk out a lot of the dialogue that's in the game. Do I have my... Is this the... This is the pear thing, right? Okay, for pear fits. Okay. I do have it still. Let's see. Bag. Put that back in there. In Chapter 4, there is a dark world. But even that's a spoiler, honestly. Like, even saying something like that is technically a spoiler. Or even like something as simple as, hey, we sleep in a bed. You could interpret that as like a... Let's see. Wait, didn't I get the item out? Oh, no, I didn't. There we go. There we go. So that's one of them, and I need to get the other two, which I do not have currently. Hey, where did you go? It's like I blinked and lost you. Well, don't do that again. The door in question. Dave says, I have a theory that the knight is not the main villain because a knight is someone who protects him. You say that, but there has actually been multiple cases where a knight would actually be like either a villain or not even a protector, just like something in armor that is an adversary that you have to combat against. Oh my gosh. Escaped convict spotted. Steamworks office. Uh-oh. Run. Dun, 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 dun. No, I'm pixels off. No. You breathe air in Chapter 4. You want to know my favorite one? I said, like, guys, I got traumatized. I got traumatized in Chapter 3 and 4. And they're like, what? No, that's spoilers. Without them knowing that when I say that, I'm like referring to you purposely trap roaming robots if there are any cameras in the scene works. But like I'm referring to like I got traumatized by a water cooler, I got traumatized by sands at the very end of the game. It was a very traumatic experience, but they won't know what I mean by that. Ha ha ha. And then I never explain it any more than that. It's the mummified remains of an abandoned pizza party. Hey, when you play Chapter 4, you play Chapter 4. Or here's another one. Hey, when you play Chapter 4, you go to the light world. Person human says, what if the knight is protecting the... Translation, wingdings. I mean, maybe? Hold up. Hold up, I'm trying to run. Access is cheating. He's a robot. Yo, I made it through. Nice. Second try. Clover, lockers, follow me. Oh my god, I just realized it's the Roaring Knight. It roars at the start of the battle. That's why he's the Roaring Knight. Also, they roar in their battle. Toby, you clever son of a whale.
How?
I'm just really good. This guy means business. My husband was one hell of an engineer. Yeah, Julian was pretty good. But yeah, the Roaring Knight is the Roaring Knight. With the robot, I totally forgot about our plan. Dave says, spoiler for Chapter 5. Chris wakes up. You want to know why that's a spoiler? Because that means Chris goes to bed. Which means the chapter doesn't end with a dark world. Or it doesn't end being in a dark world, specifically. Oh, yeah, the spot. Found you. Alright, anyway, so... Oh. Good grief. Person even says also actually beat the knight. Oh yeah, yeah. I was able to beat the knight as well, which was nice. Gaster wants us to beat the knight. He encourages us so many times. It's so cool. The Roaring Knight's real name is Papyrus because it have like the same shape, and that's why it doesn't appear in any chapter. I would love for Papyrus to have some use. Literally any use. Person who says, yeah, the knight is really easy apparently. No, the knight's difficult. You just need to know, recognize the attack patterns. Weirdly enough, I feel like the damage that's dealt by it is forgiving enough that it kills you if you're not careful. Oh, there goes Axis. It kills you if you're not careful. But I don't know. The fight itself is really tough. It took me a few attempts to actually figure out a process for it. But the thing is that you do need to have preparation to go fight against it. And even then, you do need to try your, you need to lock in to fight against it. I know a lot of people will say, "Oh, the knight's a fraud because we can just beat it so easily." Yeah, but the context is that in universe, you're going back in time and redoing this fight over and over again in order to fight against it. That's the in-universe thing that's going on. You're not supposed to defeat this guy in universe. And in fact, you probably needed to go even longer in that fight if the knight didn't end the fight prematurely. Let's see, person even says, let's see, first turn, tension max, Rude Buster, attack, second turn, hold breath, Rude Buster, attack, third turn, and onwards, attack, Rude Buster. Attack if can't use Rude Buster, which is why you should use the Devil's Knife to attack. Okay, my strat that ended up working out, it was kind of similar where, mostly because I'm not good enough to not get hit by the knight. So I had to rely on Chris and Ralsei being defended. Although I was able to do it with only one revivement and a bunch of healing items, which is nice. Had the mantle on Susie. If I practiced enough, I might be able to do it without needing the mantle, but I just kind of like using the mantle for that fight anyway.
Look at the little picture Kaneko. Very cute.
We need more in-fight minigames like the Tenna fight, MarioWare Memories. If we did that, we need a new Tenna. Unless Tenna gives us new stuff. Because I don't feel like there'd be... well, actually, okay. Thinking about this in a boss fight area. Having little mini-games in there. Well, if you think about it, the Jackenstein boss fight was kind of a mini-game thing, because the whole battle box was a haunted house that you had to explore. So technically that was a mini-game fight. But yeah, the knight itself, the knight is supposed to be tough. The knight is tough, my opinion. Other people will say no, and I'm like, bro, do you know the amount of effort that it took for anybody to even be able to defeat it in the first place? It's tough. Okay, so here's my theory. Here's my my Gaster theory. My big old Gaster theory. Gaster wants us to defeat the knight. Or at least he encourages us to do it, because...
Oh, howdy. Boy, I'm glad that fox lady let you roam free for a bit. Not being able to talk to you has been torture.
Oh, yes, it has been Flower. But, let's see. So the theory I have is that us in Deltarune, who uses healing prayer? Yeah, actually using healing prayer is very unoptimal because you can just use like healing items instead. Like I usually use Chris or Ralsei for healing items, and I rarely ever have Ralsei use any items because Ralsei dies so quickly. So I just try to like I just try to use items whenever I can, and Ralsei usually just dies, and yeah, Chris and Susie just does stuff. You can do it with just Susie if you wanted to. Okay, so the theory I have when it comes to Deltarune lore, why Gaster wants us in the first place. The reason is, in actuality, when we play in the video game of Deltarune, we are playing as the soul at the very end of Undertale. What that actually entails is, to me at least, Actually, okay, my original thought was that, like, the ending of Undertale is, like you doing everything repeatedly until you eventually do the Jenna route and then end with that. That's what I think was, like, a canonical ending for it, because that's just how everything ends. And then you can come back if you want. But, let's see. Oh yeah, I gotta avoid that. There we go. But thinking about it more, you could say that, like, whatever end of Undertale's okay. Main point that I'm trying to get at is that Gaster wanted our ability to go back in time in order to figure something out and I don't know, do some kind of secret stuff that requires multiple playthroughs in order to find some secret, get them all together, and then have some outcome. That's what I think is supposed to happen. Going off of how Gaster interacts with us in the Roaring Knight boss fight, whenever you die, Gaster does like have some words of motivation. Like, it seems to be that this fight is unwinnable, yet you try anyway. Hey, do you want to just speed it up a bit? I believe that you can do this. Oh, shoot. So, Gaster tries to, makes it a little easier for us to go back so we don't have to start at the save point again, because normally it's a scripted fight. At the very end of the scripted fight, it just ends with the knight going over to Toriel trying to take her. Up, hoop, up. There we go. You're cheeky. Gamer Cool finally beat Saroba in Geno mode. Oh, nice. Good luck on the final boss fight of Geno. Ha ha. 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 Let's see. Other dialogue that can come up from Gaster whenever we're talking. Oh, Alexis is here. Hello, Alexis. Hello. I'm just like yapping about Deltarune right now while playing Undertale Yellow. Get off work in about half an hour. You'll probably still be. I might be off in about half an hour, actually. Unfortunately. Like, I've been going on for about 2.5 hours, and I'm trying to get to, like, the 3-hour mark on this. In Chapter 0, Asgore runs over Des with his car. I hope he doesn't actually do that, though. What was that? That was the robot. Let's see. So other dialogues that can come up when fighting the knights. If you don't have the Shadow Mantle, Gaster does kind of say, "Hey, you might be missing something. Actually, I think the Shadow Mantle. Try the Shadow Mantle. You should get the Shadow Mantle in order to fight this thing. Nor you can persist and fight forever. Shadow Mantle gives you a bit of hope, at least." Other dialogue that can come up if... let's see. if you get to the very end of the Knight fight and the Knight does the final attack, the PK Starstorm attack, and you die during that attack. We're at a commission though. Okay, thank you, Alexis. Thank you. Let's see. If you die during that attack, Gash will say, that was pretty close. Actually, I think I felt something there. Shiny. Your power. Huh. A little further. I'm kind of paraphrasing here, but basically it's like... the idea is... Oh, jeez. Forgot how this worked. Idea I have is that Gaster wants us for our power. The power of determination, the resolve to change fate, all that stuff. And wants us to use that power to either fight the Knights or try to get some interesting outcome. Some very, very interesting outcome, you could say. Where did the death meme come from, says Dan's? I have absolutely no clue. I just saw it one day, and then it just became a meme. I have no idea where it came from. Come to 3. Oh, how was I supposed to know it was moving at that speed without remembering? Person Human says, and then they just proceed to immediately rock your entire world. Let's see, if you beat the Knight just decides to stop playing around and just kills you. Full black screen for 2.5 seconds. It is the Nike slash of the Nike swipe of doom. Oh, see, I was distracted. Hey, Alexis is talking about how I'm voicing. Yeah, pay me to say stuff played pretty, please. No, let's see. I'm gonna just yap about stuff. Annoying Lizard here says so. Hello, Annoying Lizard. I'm currently fighting a plant robot, malfunctioning robot that has plants on it. Its hostility is blooming. Anyways, trying to think about this. I think the goal that we have in Deltarune is to try our best to be able to not change the prophecy, because I think that literally happens normally. Like, I do not have healing items. Uh-oh. How am I supposed to avoid these things? Good grief. Oh my. What if the bunker is the prince we made along the way? Oh, good grief. 2, not bluffing. Also, someone said that the girl in the prophecy spoke of was Noelle. I think with how it looked, it could. I mean, you could consider it as Des, Noelle. Some say Susie. I think how the prophecy goes, it like. Or let's see. I think like how. What I'm trying to get at is that I'm pretty certain that Susie will just defy the prophecy anyway. And I mean, the girl was Rootbuster. Correction, that icon that people say was Rootbuster is just the icon that's used for if somebody actually had an act. And I'm dead. I know it's but Susie has no act button. S action is a spell. Actually, I'm gonna go back and see if I can find any healing items, because I think I actually need healing, because I am not good at not taking damage, and I am broke as hell. I'm gonna go actually get some of those before I forget. Actually, I don't think it's even like a special action. It is literally just that they have something ready. It could be anything from the action menu, from like Chris's side if Chris wants to call upon Susie and Ralsei in order to do a specific action as an example. They still get that icon. Avoiding that. Oh, that wasn't it. Shoot. Why would it be act? Because that's literally what the icon is used for, though. Like, yeah, Chris and Ralsei both have that icon show up. I mean, you can even see, like, over here, there's the act menu, and there's the little act icon. It's very similar. That's what I think, at least. Also, I mean, Chris, not Susie. Chris. It's just the icon that gets stored up whenever like one of them has an action that's gonna do. Even like the attack action. I think the only time that that gets replaced is if it's the defend action. Malfoy says, love is the level of violence, right? Remember that love finds its way to the girl prophecy, right? Gravity granola. This will kill you. Okay, I guess I won't buy it. Wonderful. I only have 2 healing items because everything is so expensive and I get, like, no money from anything. Just don't take damage, lol. Oh, I guess on the theory of, like, maybe the weird route being the prophecy. Well, if that was the case, then it should happen normally. But it's not happening normally. We're going way out of our way to make it a possibility. Also, if you think about it, the default way, the prophecy, how it should be going, is how the Deltarune chapters unfold. Which, if you think about it, Susie just kind of does a lot of stuff anyway, so is it fated that Susie will go against the prophecy? Which, is that a part of the prophecy? Is there anywhere for Susie in the prophecy? Things aren't adding up, basically. But as soon as we get everything, all of the game out, and then we can finally see what the entire prophecy was meant to be. Hey, what if our theorizing doesn't matter? Because in the end, Toby Fox will just write something completely different for the story. No. I don't think he'll pull a Scott Cawthon and completely retcon his entire story. Specifically, because people... Oh, shoot. Specifically because people were thinking a specific way. I don't think he'd do that. Because, Toby has already made stuff that, like, oh man, this would be cool as, like, a theory thing. But then it didn't happen. But then there's still series that have actually happened. It's just crazier than we could have imagined at first. Example being what Tenna is, or what the TV world is. This is... The entirety of Deltarune Chapter 3 is just what Toby wanted the TV world to be in the first place. We could theorize what it could be, and have like, oh, we could have had like a production crew or something like that. Well, we got something different. Toby has already said that he has written out the entire story of Deltarune. We're just waiting very patiently for... We're just waiting very patiently for the game to get built, basically. So even if, somehow, hate this attack so much. So even if somehow we figure out the entire story, like if we figure out the entire story itself, and then make it fangame that is literally just Deltarune, like in its entirety, like all of its twists, all of its turns, all of its secrets, Toby would still release the full actual Deltarune with all of those secrets and stories and lore bits and twists, because that was the original story that he wanted to tell. That's what I think, at least. As an opposition, Scott Cawthon, who made Five Nights at Freddy's, a problem that he had or a problem that was with that game franchise, and I think is still kind of an issue, is that the story changed depending on how the community wanted the story to be. So like Scott didn't have a concrete answer. He just wanted to pick the best answer, really. And this was I don't know how to like confirmable that actually is, because I mean, don't know for certain, but like you could see in how the FNAF games would occur that some theories would just get like very noticeably proven or very noticeably disproven. Can I hide? Okay, I can hide up here and I'd be fine. Okay. Oh, never mind. Okay, now I see how I avoid that. All right. Malphite asks, where did they find the name Tenna before Chapter 3? I think that was from the Spampton sweepstakes, I think. I can't remember if there was a section in the game where the name Tenna came up, but I think from the Spampton sweepstakes, there was, let's see, which one was it? Which area was it? It was the Damn You Boom Tube one, I think. That was the one where Spampton goes about how everyone betrayed him. Tenna betrayed him. Tenna will pay or something. Everyone except Mike. I think that's what it was. Knowing Liz said the idea for the first FNAF was that there was a room to expand the story, and then Scott proceeded to repeat that for the rest of the FNAF franchise. But, it would... Okay, I feel like this kind of came up, like, more importantly around, like the third episode... Shoot, the third game? Because, let's see. Oh, I'm gonna die here. Yeah. Mike came up, but I don't think Tinnitus says Canadian. Actually, hold on. I want to see if... I want to actually see that for myself. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Deltarune.com/... /Dammy Is that when it came up? No, it isn't in Tenna. Where did the Tenna name come from? Because, delete this. That was the message that I thought it was. Remember there was a newsletter before Chapter 3. Toby said a teaser. Oh, yeah. There was like some tweet that he had. I think it was either from Blue Sky or Twitter. We'll go back to Delta in a moment. Let me see if I can find this. Oh, there was a new post from Toby actually. This was a note in the original concept art. Pretty sure he does this in the game. When happy, he can turn at the end of his nose into a flower. I'm looking through what the oldest text document were about Deltarune, and that's what I can find. This one is the first facts about Susie. Even though this never happened in game, everyone just intuitively understands this is true. I won. Rest your chin on your head. Huh? Okay, let me see if I can find one of his old posts. That might be it, like, the I Miss Tenna post. Was it from here? Or was it on his Twitter? I think it's too far. Shoot. Okay, thing is, I remember that there was a thing. Annoying said it was in a newsletter. Oh, good grief. I don't know if I want to go through that much. Okay. For sure, at some point, there was, in fact, a quote of, man, I miss Tenna, and then that was the name. I know it came from somewhere. I just couldn't remember where at the time. President Human's gonna go Deltarune pacifist now. Bye already.
Actually, it's not a Deltarune pacifist. It's actually called Deltarune recruitment route. That's actually what the name of it is.
You recruit your friends. The friends. Pacifist, like. All pacifist style. If you do not yield, I will be forced to call for backup. Yeah, sure you do that. Five Nights at Freddy's 3. When that came out, everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, we're gonna." Is that the Golden Freddy? Is that who the suit is? No, it's not, because it's actually the Golden Bonnie suit. That was the one that was used to do all the murders of the kids in the whole series. What? We didn't know there was a Golden Bonnie suit? Yeah. I didn't hint at it before, but you should have figured it out. Oh shoot, safe spot here. I need healing. I need healing. You know that chapter select sound in Deltarune? I was hearing that outside my house for a really long time. I got Deltarune and it stopped. It gives you some dumbass clown. Not everything needs a hierarchy. I don't know about that. Let's see. Annoying Lizard says, what does the XP thing do? I have no idea. I don't see it on my end. My guess, going off of what people have been talking about in chat, is that you get, the more XP you get, you get like a little ribbon at the start where you have like a little number 1, 2, or 3. Do you want to get a dancing javelin next to the Spamson? Nothing against Javel, it's just I don't want to add like another gift there for now. Maybe another time, but not now or later. It might be way later when I feel like it and I feel very bored one day or something. I don't know. But probably no dancing Javel. For now. For now lasts until I don't feel like it. Pew 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 pew. Okay, where was I? Something about FNAF 3. Okay, so there's that, FNAF 3 was the definite ending of the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise, but people weren't satisfied because the jump scare was kind of lame. Also, the story didn't quite make sense. There were a lot of loopholes, so Scott was like, oh, you know what? I am gonna destroy all lore that was already well established in this game. You know the bite of 87? Yeah, that wasn't the only bite. There was actually the bite of 83. And that was the bite that caused like everything to start happening. And the bite of 87 is an entirely different one. What? Where did this come from? It came out of nowhere. All right, hey, so we got this theory together, and we're pretty certain that it's a dream. I mean, you're even like saying in weird ways that it could be a dream thing. So is it dream theory? Wait, what? Why are you all thinking it's dream theory? Because that's what our evidence is pointing towards. None of this makes sense unless it's a dream. And well, oh my gosh, it's such a small area to move around in. Adequate job, thank you for your help. No problem. Okay, get out of here so I can heal. Fruitcake. Slurp. Anyways, then the realization that Dream Theory was kind of not exactly what Scott wanted this whole thing to go, because he didn't exactly have a plan for everything to end. So everything went wild, blah blah yada yada. And now we're in a situation where he's been trying to clean up his mess for a while, which he was actually able to clean up his mess. He sorted out a lot of. Let's see, he sorted out a lot of problems and ended off the franchise in the 7th game, and I think he did pretty well. Where he burnt everything to the ground. The whole lovely connection terminated. I'm sorry, Elizabeth, if you still remember that name. That entire speech was super good. I love that so much, and it should have been there. That should have been the ending. That entire ending where everything got burnt to the ground, and then that's it. No more. That's all. Also, Ultimate Custom Night. That was the actual 7th game. I was thinking of Pizzeria Sim, which was the 6th game. Ultimate Custom Night. Very cool. It was more of like a fan service game, because, like, yeah, 50 animatronics to fight against at once is very funny. And then it's revealed that, oh yeah, this is just Afton's hell. Bleed. Okay, that's what I have to do. But then, apparently, it wasn't over. And they had to go into a new era of Five Nights at Freddy's, and they tried to do a reboot, in which when they did the reboots, they're like, hey, do you remember those old Five Nights at Freddy's games? Yeah. Those were made in-universe by a wild individual. This guy was crazy. Don't believe a word he says. And so we decided, wait, hold on, was all the original FNAF games even real? Because well, apparently they were like real, but like half-truths. So it was like a weird way to say, hey, this doesn't make any sense. Well, this doesn't make any sense because it was a misleading bit of evidence by the creator of the game, and that was the lore. Malphite says, reminder that Scott told the entire lore at its Steel Room team. So the only ones that knows the lore are Steel Wool and MatPat, probably. F4 lore is fucking stupid. It's crazy. Noin says the new game reveals like 13 different restaurants built on top of each other. Yeah. Here in FNAF Security Breach, in actuality, it was built on the pizzeria from Pizzeria Simulator, the one where Afton got burnt in and everything got burnt down. Yeah, all of those animatronics there, everything that had like a nice, neatly wrapped bow. No, actually, they're still very angry and they became the Blob. Also, Afton's back in the form of Springtrap. Also, funny thing, or Burntrap, sorry, in the form of Burntrap. Do you want to know the funny thing? Burntrap wasn't even supposed to be an actual antagonist because Scott said himself that he just wanted that to be a funny hint. Not a full boss! He wasn't supposed to be a boss like he is now, it's just a thing. Yeah. Which is why I never pick FNAF up since person here. That's kind of my reason too, because the lore is just so messed up. I have thought about, though, playing the games at some point just for the funnies, and then being like, wow, this is so dumb. And see how dumb everything gets, and just have it as, like, background footage almost. But even then, it's, like, so bad. Like, the new games, there's nothing, like, horrifically wrong with them now, because I think they've gotten better at, like, making games, but it just doesn't feel very interactive as it was before. It just felt very railroady. Which, most of the time it's railroady, sometimes it's not. It's very iffy. What about the Mimic? That had things like the Fazbear Entertainment backstory. And why do we get the backstory now? I don't know. When I looked into Secret of the Mimic, it seemed okay, but I was just, like, not blown away at all. Like, at all. It feels like a story with a game wrapped around it. If I wanted a story, I would just read a book. Instead, we have this huge game that's around it. But, like, better games with stories are ones that have a story to go along with the gameplay, or maybe a story that has gameplay to go along with it, and it uses that gameplay in order to tell a story. Like, as an example, over in Deltarune, one of my favorite bits of storytelling, because it uses gameplay as a medium, is Susie getting better at her healing magic as time goes on. Like, as a cool bit of lore that you can notice. Like, throughout Chapter 4, at the very at least, like, Susie does legitimately get better at healing magic. Oh my gosh, it's Tenna. Guys, look, it's Tenna on screen. Look at Tenna. It's Tenna. Or no, this is Telly. Sorry. Just what I need. Can you detach me? I hate returns. They'll reboot anything nowadays. I will watch it. It's Tenna's lost cousin. This is a great example of the Dunning-Kruger effect. What is the Dunning-Kruger effect? I keep hearing about it, and I never know anything about it. Yeah, go to the corners, because we don't get hit in the corner. I can't believe that happened twice. Ultimate Heal turns into Ultra Heal, which turns into OK Heal, which turns into Better Heal. I think also, I need to double check on this, but I think it can heal for like 150 health or something like that at a TP cost of like 70, to be fair. If you like train with Garrison, and then Susie actually gets strong enough to have the healing be that high. Which, I love that bit of storytelling with gameplay, like a lot. Like, using a gameplay element to tell a story is really good. Like, you can't get that with a book. Like, you just can't. You have to be able to, on your own will, check these things out. Which is so cool. And it doesn't even have to be that complex. It's like, oh yeah, the healing just gets better over time. But, like, there was even, like, one point where Susie was really iffy about using her healing magic at all. And during that time, the cost was 102, which meant that you couldn't cast it. She was like, I don't want to do my healing magic anymore. So you just can't cast it anymore. Hey, folks, here's my secret cousin, Televiz. Let's see, big stupid and big confident goes to medium stupid and small confident. Small stupid to medium and confident. The more you, but the more you know, the more confident you are. And if you know only a bit, you aren't confident at all. Well, yeah, you just need to practice at it. Just keep practicing, just keep practicing, just keep practicing forever and ever until something comes of it. Oh, yeah, this is the whole part, this is the whole thing why I'm here for. All right, I want to read this stuff after you. Here we are in the past. I just realized it is like 3 p.m. Or not 3 p.m. It's like it's been about 3 hours. I actually kind of wanted to have the stream go until I reach the 3 hour mark, which it has. So I think I'm gonna be closing the stream soon and picking this up tomorrow at around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we'll be around here later. Heck, I forgot I didn't have the 4th crystal. Have to redo chapter 4. Heck. Welp. Haha. Actually, it. Shoot, I forgot. I haven't checked if, like, if you defeated the knight in chapter. Hey guys, does anybody know if you defeat the knight at all in chapter 3 in any save file and then you open up in chapter 4? Does anybody know if you get like the shadow crystal and the black shard from the like little hole in the wall? I haven't actually checked that yet. You know what? I might actually check that like at some point. That's I could literally just check that out right now. Actually no, I think all my save files are full. Never mind. CC's healing's the Dunning-Kruger. Oh, is that? Oh, okay. Now I see. I see now. Okay. I see what you're trying to say. I see now. If you look at the personality of Susie in chapter 1 and then in chapter 4, you see a difference. It's only been 3 days if you think about it. Anyways, I'm going to be ending off the stream and I'll be heading off. I'll be back tomorrow at about the same time and we'll finish up the pacifist route. And I kind of want to see if I can actually get the hecking other secrets. Yeah. Anyways, thank you very much, Person Human, Annoying Lizard, Malphite. Let's see, Dave's, CZ, Swedish Monkey, Canadian Kitty. Thank you for the $2.50, by the way, Canadian Kitty. Let's see. Remember Nutlancer was here earlier. Alexis. Random Ultra Kill fan. Gamer Code 64. Gamer Cool 64. Who else was here? Kevin ES, Shadow VR, Joshua, Quotes, and oh shoot! I saw BoonTube while I was like while I was talking about something else, and I think I wanted to like say hi to them, and I was too busy at the time. Shoot. Oh well. All right, that's gonna be the end of the stream. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it at least some amount. You all have a good night. Oh, Annoying Lizard had the Dunning-Kruger effects thing. Oh, okay. All right, understood. Okay, goodbye, everybody. Good night. See you tomorrow.